before I get into my reaction to tonight's Sunday episode, I wanted to give some more feedback on updates and spoilers from the live feeds. Today's been pretty boring, and it just scares me as to what the house will be without Janelle and Kaysar, or without Janelle, really. I'm enjoying every second of it while they're still in the house. I like watching them, and seeing them there makes me happy, and especially seeing them interact with each other. So like I said, it was pretty boring. Heard some conversations about former house guests' height, safety of helicopters, and yeah, not much substance there. David was saying, I think it was to Bailey, that Janelle doesn't clean up after herself. I had just finished seeing her clean dishes, and I'm like, why is he lying? Christmas got another star baby. I'm hoping that she continues to get a bunch of star babies, and it just keeps accumulating. She'll go crazy, and that'll be really fun for us to watch. Okay, so for tonight's episode, a lot of filler. I don't think there was much going on, so they had to pull certain things. I was excited to see the whole exchange between Nicole and Janelle, Nicole picking Janelle to take her spot as a have-not. It was underwhelming, but it's something. Nicole really kind of went for it, and then tried to lie and say that it was spontaneous, that she didn't really think about it beforehand. Janelle's face said it all. So frightening. If I was Nicole, I'd be terrified. Ian's face was basically all of us. We're like, oh girl, what did you get yourself into? Janelle definitely knew she planned it. We all know she planned it. If you watch the feeds, you know how much smack she talks about Janelle and how she has been waiting for this moment. Janelle's comment about her nasally voice, I was cackling. That was just hilarious. I'm really gonna miss her and her DR sessions. She's just pure gold. Entertainment gold. It wasn't even a fight, really. Nicole deserved more than that. She deserved to get like a full-on smackdown. But Janelle was calm, mature, kept her composure. Janelle is smart, and she's not given enough credit for it. Her reads have been so much better. She knew Memphis was lying, and she knew by the fact that he wasn't making that eye contact. She knows what's up. She knows what he's doing. I hope somehow, miracle from the BB gods, Janelle's able to stay in this house as well as Kaysar, and she takes down people. They finally showed the bidet segment, the whole Enzo thing, and Enzo just leaving it all wet and Cody getting all upset about it. That's funny. I've heard a lot of mention of the bidet this season. Janelle saying what up Kaysar, and then that whole friendship flashback, that little montage, just got me so emotional. I was in my feels, and I'm really gonna miss them being in this house. This was truly such a gift, and I wish that we were able to appreciate it longer. Janelle checking the season number was really cute. I just feel like they're way more natural in the DR. Some of these lines that they feed people just come off so corny and forced. Janelle, Kaysar, Day, they're all just so natural in the DR. The edit for this episode really made Day seem super paranoid. I felt for her. It seems like they're all just turning on her, and that sucks, because once Janelle's out of the house, or Kaysar, you know, she's a big target. She could very well be next on the chopping block. So the safety suite competition for the week, the laser comp. I think they did a laser comp in Celebrity Big Brother, right? I don't know if I'm imagining this, but I do remember there has been a laser comp before. In the first BB All-Stars, they did some type of laser comp. I remember Janelle and Boogie playing in it, and that was like, it was already when there was a final three. Little Nicole and the big ball was funny. Memphis throwing it was so obvious. I don't know why he did it that way. I know he wanted to make sure he didn't win it, but he just went too far. He somehow was still faster than Nicole though. Danny looked like she was going pretty fast. I know she was doing more of the slow and steady approach, but Enzo killed it and Danny came in second. Enzo really is performing better this season than he did his original one. The Meow Meow is in way better shape, and I guess we'll see if he continues winning things. Of course, there weren't that many people playing in this and Memphis threw it, so that also contributes to it. Day's face when Enzo chose Christmas was priceless. I was like, Janelle knew Memphis threw it. I just wish her and Kaiser would have realized Memphis is not on their side earlier. I wish they would have been able to put themselves in a better position, but they were just destined to not be able to do it. The odds are really against them. I love Jacer's reaction to being nommed. Kaiser's what? And Janelle just admiring her own picture. Most people hate when their picture come up, but Janelle's just, you know, that confident queen that she's like, yeah, I look good. Could have done without Tyler's speech. Should have just went with, you guys know why you're up here, or why don't you guys tell me why you're here? I was just like talking about flipping things and whatever and talking about him. I'm just like, I don't care. Janelle mentioning what she would say if she won veto, and me knowing she doesn't get it just hurts even more. I really wish she would have been able to pull it off. It really is looking like the curse of America's favorite. If Janelle goes this week, that's 3 of them out. There's only 1 left in the game, and that's Tyler. So I'm hoping there's some type of twist. I can't help being hopeful. All right, so I wanted to go over some of the things that happened on the feeds later on in the day. I just woke up and I'm catching up. Nothing really all that exciting. Janelle is still pretty much leaving. She hasn't given up. She's counting her votes. She thinks somehow she can get Danny and Cody. And maybe she could have gotten Cody if Danny wasn't there, but Danny is hell-bent on sending Janelle home this week. It's not gonna happen. It's sad that Janelle thinks she still has Danny, but she doesn't. I'm interested to see what happens once they get rid of all these girls, all these targets they have, and Danny's left with the guys. She's gonna notice that they're gonna turn on her. Will she be able to turn on them before they turn on her? I guess we'll see. Day and Bay are having better reads on the house. Finally, Day is coming through. I was reading some of these and I'm like, yes, 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 girl, and then no, girl. So on the good side, Day was saying that the guys would pick Nicole F over them, correct? They discuss Ian just popping into rooms. True. They discuss Cody, Enzo, Cody, and Tyler. That whole Derek and Cody dynamic. Good, picking up on these guys teaming up together. They talk about Enzo and Danny talking a lot, and they discuss Prime 4 Prime. They didn't mention the name, of course, but they talk about Danny and Ian and Nicole and Cody just congregating together. Then they go on later on talking about not winning comps, that they're 6-person alliance, whatever, and I'm just like, you guys have to win comps because you guys are next. Especially after this week, Nicole upset at Bailey for what, you know, that comment, and then them thinking Day is paranoid, and you know, it's just, it is what it is. So they definitely have to pull a win in and get through this. I know Bay knows that if Janelle stays, that's somebody on her side, that's somebody she can work with, that's somebody that will help her and will be kind of a shield. So that's where we're at. Things are gonna get a little boring for a bit when everybody's just getting picked off one by one, because that's already what's been happening. But without Janelle, it's gonna be even less entertaining. So that's all I have. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. More BB content coming your way.